From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 88.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Bruce Hall.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
88.
To throw is Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Hall again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
and that one ended up going backwards.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on it, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott off play action. They got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know
it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Rodgers now to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing is Rodgers.
Wow, that is incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
first down by Schoonmaker. Continues to grow his game as a pass catcher. Took major strides in his final year at Michigan. Looks to continue them as the Cowboys' second-round rookie.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Hey, take 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers going to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but
touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are once again back in front.
Heck of a start to his.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Hey, kill.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Here's Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
To the air again, Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Open man here is Conklin. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cowboys 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Why?
On the Jets sweep, they get this to Cooks. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 46.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
1st down, New York.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Rodgers now on 1st down. And able to find Allen Lazard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Final minute now of the third quarter.
At the 20-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jets are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
On first and...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Hall. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cooks will come in motion right. Now Prescott. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Jermaine Johnson
showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
They'll give to Hall.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
I know you thought saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Play action now, Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd down, Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Yet another interception, and I just have...